Galatians 3:13. Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us. For it is written, "Cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree." I am no longer under the curse of the law. Ephesians 1:7. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace. I have been reclaimed from the enemy. Ephesians 2:12-13. That at that time, you who were without Christ being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenant of promise, having no hope without God in the world, but now in Christ Jesus, you who once were afar off have been brought near by the blood of Christ. I am no longer a stranger to the covenant of promise. Leviticus 17:11. For the life of a creature is in the blood, and I have given it to you to make atonement for yourselves on the altar. It is the blood that makes atonement for one's life. The final act of public sacrifice has been made on my behalf. Colossians 2:15. Having disarmed principalities and powers, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them in it. I have been moved from the enemy's kingdom into the kingdom of God. Ephesians 1:7. I have gained the unmerited favour of God. In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. Once again, I have gained the unmerited favour of God. 2 Corinthians 5:21. For he made him who knew no sin to be sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God in him. I have been declared righteous. Romans 3:24 and 25. Being justified freely by his grace, through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus, whom God set forth as a propitiation by his blood. Through faith, to demonstrate his righteousness. Because in his forbearance God has passed over the sins that were previously committed. I have been justified, just as if I had never sinned. Ephesians 2:13. But now, in Christ Jesus, you who once were afar off have been brought near by the blood of Christ. I am able to come close to God. Luke 22:20. Likewise he also took the cup after supper, saying, This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which is shed for you. I can participate in the sweet communion of remembrance of his sacrifice. First Peter 1:18 and 19. Knowing that you were not redeemed with corruptible things, like silver or gold, from your aimless conduct received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot. My redemption in Christ Jesus will never perish.